Hi Gina, thanks for coming along this morning. I wonder if you could just tell us what it is that we're doing today.
Well, I'm very excited that we're actually going to be doing a procedure to help increase my sensitivity of the vagina, because for the last couple of years it's sort of been declining rapidly and I've had all sorts of issues post-surgical menopause.
Okay, so that's the Mona Lisa Touch laser procedure. Can you explain why you're in this position?
Well, 2 years ago I chose to undergo a surgical procedure, a bilateral oophorectomy.
And that's where they take out the ovaries?
Yes, they took out both ovaries. I had quite a risk of developing ovarian cancer, and to eliminate that risk, that was the best possible procedure. At the time, statistically, it looked like a great idea. Since then, I've had a multitude of issues that I just wasn't prepared for. You know, I understood night sweats and hot flushes during the day, and people mention, you know, mood swings, etc., from the lack of hormones.
So these are the typical sort of menopause symptoms?
Yeah, the typical ones that people talk about. I wasn't prepared for the elasticity loss in my vagina, the lack of lubrication, the overall decline in your sexual activity because of those associated issues. So when other things were going wrong in your life, like you are having the hot flushes and the night sweats and you're gaining weight and all the other issues that happen with menopause, to start losing your own intimate contact with your husband was quite debilitating. And at the time I was only 39, so it's not something you expect at that young age.
Does the changes in your vagina affect you at other times or with other activities apart from sexual intercourse?
Yes, yeah. One of my only stress reliefs was my cycling, and I spent a lot of time doing that. And I started to notice after going for a bike ride, I would get what I considered a UTI. So I was trying to medicate myself and I was going to doctors getting antibiotics, and it wasn't until a surgeon who understood what was actually happening explained to me that the vaginal lining was so thin that it was causing this aggravation within there, which made it feel like a UTI. And there was literally nothing I could do about it. The antibiotics weren't going to help a situation like that.
So you've made the decision to have the Mona Lisa Touch laser procedure. Do you have any specific questions or concerns about that procedure?
I've known how well you do with laser treatments, so I'm very familiar with laser treatments on other parts of your body. So I can only assume that this will be just the same. And I've researched it a fair bit, and I've looked at other interviews with other ladies that have had the procedure, so I'm pretty comfortable with what's going to happen.
Yeah, there hasn't been that much information out there, and it takes a bit of hunting to find that, so thank you for being part of this. Obviously we're going to talk about it in a little bit more depth, but in a moment we'll be heading off to do the procedure, and we'll come back later and talk to you again and find out how it's all gone.